Another day, another dollar. You guys smash that like button. Let's get right into it. Masculine men and masculine man's frame right now, man, is everything. And women are observing and obsessing over the way masculine men move. Now, masculine men move a little bit differently than alpha guys, or the guys that these women have been out here going after, the guys with just money or whatever. Masculine men, the masculinity, the traditional masculinity. Now, remember, you guys, your great grandparents, your granddad, you know what I'm saying? They were masculine a different way. It wasn't something to brag about, to go to work, come home, work all day, work on the vehicles, mow the grass. All this stuff was done without having to brag about it. Was no need to go to the gym because the manual labor they did kept them in shape and ripped, so they didn't have to worry about that kind of stuff. Plus, back then, they weren't poisoning the food, the water, the soil, and the air, but it's neither here nor there. Now, listen, women are being forced back into a more traditional type of role and thinking, because the economy has gotten to where, you got to work as a team, you know what I'm saying, unless you're able to, make pretty good money legally. Um, but that's got to be someone that invested right or got lucky on the internet, you know what I'm saying? So they're looking for, guys they feel they can build with. They're noticing that the guys that they used to go for, they either don't qualify for them anymore or they've grown out of those type of guys. And this wave of traditional masculinity that we're representing right now, this ascended Sigma male, they can't stop studying you, they can't stop dreaming about you, and they wish they could find someone similar to the way that you are regionally. You know what I'm saying? Study up the traits you have going on and hope they can catch a guy like that a little closer to where they live. You guys smash that like button. And the way that, you're moving differently, you're moving in silence. The moving in silence can't be spoken about enough, man. I mean, women, they thought they liked a blabbermouth, but they're starting to realize that someone that just gets it done and lets their actions speak for them is something to be admired and to have deep desire for. Just being real, you guys smash that like button. Out here in nature, letting it do what it do. I forgot to brush my beard. I know I forgot something. Whatever. Try to make sure that I come out here groomed properly after I've worked out. You guys, most of the time, by the time I get online, I've done Insanity, I've gone for a run, I've lifted some weights, and I've broken my fast, and now we're here. And women love this kind of stuff, man. You're just getting it done. You don't really care about bragging about it. You're improving every day. You're consistently outside of your comfort zones, and the fact that you don't really care what anyone thinks and you move accordingly, it's just igniting this primal passion that these women have been neglecting and trying to get away from for quite some time. But now all they can think about is getting their back cracked. And these are women that are intellectuals, intellectual chameleons, hotep, spiritual chicks, religious chicks, goth chicks. They never thought that they would be in a position where they found a man, an archetype so attractive that you're pretty much all of their type in some type of way. They want to get punished, if you know what I mean. I'm just keeping it real, y'all. I'm just being honest. They can't get enough. They're obsessing. They've never seen someone or men like us that consistently evolve. That no matter what situation you're in, you find a way out. You think things through. You move in silence. You don't put all your business out there. Your poker face is like unmatched, man. They don't know what you're thinking, what you're gonna do. Your enemies can't predict it. Neither can the women that observe you. You know, it's something that's going to keep them coming back. They're definitely entertained, and they're starting to find different parts about you to be deeply desirable. And it's not just on some, oh well, you know, he spits a little bit of game. No, no, no. These women are looking at the way that your mouth moves. These women are looking at every way that you have your aesthetics on you. You know what I mean? Your beard, the shades, everything, man. They're looking at the traps, the shoulders, and the hoodie. You know, these, you guys, you don't understand, man. Women, in my opinion, I think they desire X more than men do. I think that they have a more elaborate imagination when it comes to these things, and they're going to put more research into looking up a guy they find attractive, trying to figure out what is it about this? Why am I just drawn to, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. You know what I mean? And it's really a lot of different things, but it's the fact that you're, you know, let's think about it like this, right? This is how the gentlemen think about it. You know, we're not on no main character syndrome, but as far as main character energy, there's a difference. Allow me to explain. A lot of people use the main character syndrome thing to gaslight people, but a lot of times people do suffer from main character syndrome. The syndrome is thinking that you're the main character of everyone else's existence. Main character energy is you just know that you know, are here in this realm living your life, you know what I'm saying, the way you want to, meaning that you are the main character of your life. Who else would it be? Who else would it be? So as this main character, you're always trying to max out your stats, you know, your physical stats, you know what I mean, trying to give them a 10, you know, like a little bar, you know, meter bar. You're trying to max them out to 10 in every way. Your physical, your mental, your spiritual, all the different leadership, your connection, your workflow. You're just trying to max all these out, and women, they notice it. They notice the evolution over time. And that evolution and not staying in one space means you don't get stagnant, which means if they were in your proximity, around you, friend, networking, business partner, or girlfriend, or whatever, then some of that energy would rub off on them, and they would never, because at the end of the day, you know, a lot of women, they want to take care of themselves, okay? Want to make sure they're taken care of or whatever, and if you have that kind of energy, they know you'll be able to take care of them. So they're out here looking, man. They're searching. So just continue to evolve. Never really concern yourself with how you come across. And I know that might seem strange to say, but it's the truth. I mean, always present yourself as the best version of yourself. But if it comes across, I don't know what they're calling stuff nowadays, man. If you come across like a crash out, or if you come across as short-patiented, or whatever people are saying about people these days, to just, you know, cast this broad net, you know, let it be. Because you got to understand something. Trying to explain that you're not like this or that to someone that has their mind made up about you and they don't even know you well enough to really be saying these things is a waste of time. And it's idiocracy at its best, man. You can't be having the blind leading the blind. You gotta smash that like button. All right. So, sum it up. How much time we got going on here? I think we got the time covered up. Oh, it's 9 minutes? So, you know, to sum it up, continue improving yourself. And again, you're not doing this for the female gaze. Yes, you know, that's just an extra bonus feature. You're doing this for yourself. You know, you're becoming the greatest version of yourself for yourself. You know, for your mental health, for everything that you plan on having going on for yourself in the future. This side is up a little bit. You guys, the next live stream I do, I promise it'll be like at the golf course or something if it's not dark already. This neighborhood is super busy nowadays, so that's what happens, man. More people move in as time goes on. But, you know, you guys, once again, smash that like button. But your steady evolution, your steady growth, a lot of it can be expedited if you guys exercise a little bit of discipline and semen retention. And, you know, you can jump ahead and recover from whatever you have going on, or accelerate where you want to be at by 8 months to a year, if not more. And then in this way, you're also learning that you don't need to feel the warmth of a woman and her soft body all the time. And this is going to be best for your health. So you're getting a woman when you're in the best position of your life. You're going to be very picky about that woman. You're not like in a position where you're, you know, healing, or, you know what I'm saying, you went through these major losses and you probably don't have the best judge of character in the moment. So exercising a little bit of discipline during that time frame will keep you from making a huge mistake and possibly even getting, you know, one of these leftover women pregnant. You know, so being super picky only works out for you, you know, in the long run, because women notice that pickiness. You know, your value goes up. Even though a lot of guys are like, oh, you know, smashing a lot of women. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that works for you too, depending on the type of woman. But the kind of women I'm looking for women that want to think about guys that are smashing a lot of women, and that's their social validation. I'm looking for women that can look at a man and vet that man herself and know that, okay, he's definitely qualified. And then most women think that you're out here man whoring, and then she realizes, oh man, he's been on a celibacy journey, been taking care of himself, man, and just, you know, because when you're single, and especially a man going through divorce after it, get your money right, you're fit. I could be going out at night, I could be doing the stupid stuff that people are doing. That's a complete waste of time, but having fun is not always the best thing to be doing. I'd rather be making progress than having fun. Now, sometimes making progress can be fun, but I don't need to be out wasting time having fun. I take my life very serious, and I'm trying to get where I want to go. And I also want to be a good parent, a good role model, a good friend, you know, a good leader while I'm at it. So I need to put that time into my kid. You know, you grow up, you grow out of stuff, and women, they can pay attention to that stuff. Man, this guy's putting a little time into his kids, not really going out and showing clubbing videos and whatnot. You know, that kind of level of maturity and showing that you can handle responsibility goes a long way with the right type of woman. I'm telling you. There's a lot of women out here that like that player type of guy, but the ones you want without diseases, that are selective about the bodies they have, the ones that have less than 10, dare I say less than 5, they're watching for the guys that aren't spreading themselves out too thin, that won't just lay with anything that bats their eyes at them. And then they feel like, okay, he might qualify to go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, get some of this box that she's been putting in reserve and not letting no one touch for quite some time. Coochie got cobwebs. She's ready for you to, you know what I'm saying, dust them off. You know what I mean? It's just best to move the way that we do. And in 2025, being a player out here, it doesn't benefit you at all whatsoever. The disease rates are crazy in the States. For you to risk your life for some tainted coochie, y'all are crazy as hell, man. You're crazy as hell. I have more respect for the guys that go overseas and, you know, trick on a high level escort until they can find the right woman than for y'all to be out here dating these random strags. Y'all out here just dating these females. You don't know what they have going on, what their roster consists of, what they're doing to keep that roster. And then y'all are acting like you're getting this great diamond in the rough. No, nigga, you get in the rough. In the rough. That's it. That's it. Okay? You know what I'm saying? It's lunacy. You know, I'm not going to go pillage through the trash looking for something to eat. I mean, that's crazy. So, you know, it's no offense to all you women out there. Listen. You are fed a lie, and some of y'all, a lot of y'all, most of y'all, pretty much all, decided that, you know what, this sounds funny, but it benefits me, and I ain't got to take accountability, and I can be out here getting whatever I want, having a ton of sex, and I get to really enjoy my 20s. Like women like to think, you know, that's all they're supposed to be doing is cracking their legs or sucking on something or whatever. Why is that like the pinnacle of like fun? Why is that fun? You see what I'm saying? These kind of women and their ideology and thinking that fun is spreading your legs, getting cracked from the back, and getting a bunch of material stuff to help you sleep at night for all the disgusting things and, you know, all the semen you swallowed and taken to the eyes and the nose and everywhere else. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth it, man. You want a woman that's like observing a man that she knows is going to be the type of guy that she can trust, not get diseases, not have to worry about whether he's going to just run on some. I'm never for the rest of my life going to run up on no strag, some random ass chick, some chick that I ain't vetted properly or got to know for a while, and let her lay with me. So y'all keep thinking that, you know, they're letting you lay with them. Fuck that shit, man. I'm a grown ass man. I'm a king. I'm letting her lay with me. I'm letting her lay with me. You know what I'm saying? How many of hers are there out there and how few of me are there? Listen, I don't need for social media to build this fake reality where it seems like women are in short supply and they're running something. They're running absolutely nothing. They're running themselves into evictions. They're running themselves into multiple single motherhoods. They're running themselves into Section 8 that they're going to get kicked out of. But they're not running nothing. They're running their mouth and posing all this fakeness online. And then you've seen when they show these women without the makeup on, the filters, they look crazy, and their homes look like trash. Living on the floor, on a mattress, you know what I'm saying? As a grown-ass woman who claims that she's gonna bring you peace and make a house into a home. What? Ladies, stop. Most of these women aren't even washing their ass every day. Are you crazy? There's something wrong with you guys out here, dude. These women don't even wanna go out here and put the work in to lose weight. They wanna get Ozempic and have that big-ass head and that small-ass body and low energy. It's not worth it. You're out here putting in all this work, taking these strags on dates, man. What are you doing? Y'all out here dating these females whose job it is to fool you with all types of witchcraft, man. I'm talking about not just makeup, but foundation. We're talking about eyelashes. We're talking about whole hats. We need to stop calling them wigs, man. That's y'all being too nice. That's like telling a woman that's suffering from pattern baldness she has alopecia. You guys smash that like button. No, stop being nice about it, man. Call them out for what it is. To sum it up, because I gotta go. Stop dealing with the leftovers that you're getting handed to in the States, man. While, again, they're doing everything that they can to fool you into thinking that you're getting top shelf product. But the problem is, once you get it, this woman has all kind of head issues, man, from everything that she's done that's gotten her to the place where she's in her late 20s and 30s and 40s without a man. And the work she has to do to give you the illusion that she's a good woman, she's productive, you know, she's gonna bring value to your life is a lot of work. It's hellified masking that she has going on. She'll end up getting tired of it, and you'll end up falling off, and you'll end up realizing, man, I just got a woman who, God knows how many guys had her in her prime, and here I am over here just getting the leftovers. You'll get tired of leftovers, man. You'll want something fresh. You know what I'm saying? You want something fresh from the market. You know, a woman in her, early to mid-20s that has been taking care of herself, and you know, you're looking up her HOFAX and you can't find anybody bragging about smashing her or a bunch of children that she got or whatever. So, you know, it's better to wait, man. Like you young guys out there, you're letting social media make you think you're missing out. Missing out on what? Leftover women, tainted, tarnished, STD-filled coochie that might stink. An attitude, of course. A woman that once you wake up with her in the AM, she don't look the same. It's like I was trying to make the analogy with the alopecia or whatever. These women, man, they are wearing hats. When women try to say that men hatfish, they're always projecting. These stinking assholes right here walking around with a hat on their head every day. It's glued to their head. These hoes are gluing the hat to their head, then have the nerve enough to talk about a man's baseball cap he has to take off to go to bed at night. And then y'all let them gaslight you. Especially a black chick, I wish a hoe would. You're hat fishing me. Let me talk about your hat fishing right now. Rip that wig off right now. Rip it off. I'll take my hat off and my do-rag, and I swear on everything I'll have more hair and a better hairline than you. Take that doggone hat off your fucking head right now. Don't you ever talk about another man wearing a hat. And you stinking assholes out here got a hat on every day that you sleep in for months at a time. Y'all are crazy. And you black dudes, man, y'all be slipping. Y'all be letting them run their mouth too. See, I'm telling you, bro, I ain't never taking my hat off. And the minute they try to gaslight me and gang up on me, I'm gonna go at them one at a time. Take that wig off, take that wig off, take that wig off, take them lashes off. Here you go, here's a white rag. Wipe your face, motherfucker. I'll wipe mine, you wipe yours. Stop letting them run their mouths like you be letting them do, man. Check these chicks, man. They just be saying little quick little comebacks that they've heard someone else say. They be getting mad because the guys they find attractive be wearing hats and doing whatever they want to do. You know, but we don't want them, so they gotta try, you know what they do on the pop the balloon show, look you up and down and look for something to be pet peevey about, to try to gaslight you about, to kiki, while half of them are overweight, wearing a full mask, got a whole hat on that she's got glued to her head for months at a time, wearing Spanx because her big ass don't want to stop eating, but she don't want to, you know, work out either. Y'all are crazy as hell, man. You got to do better. You got to do better. But look, I'm not gonna hold you guys. Smash that like button. And this is the kind of stuff that women really like. And you know, you can be like, oh, this guy's harsh. No, man, because these women that look good and don't wear a lot of makeup and put work in themselves, they respect that I know what I'm looking at when I see a fake ass female, you know, with all her insecurities plastered on her face and on her head, trying to project onto me. Oh, would you take your hat off? All right, motherfucker, I'll take my hat off, my do-rag off, and my shirt. Can you do the same? Can you do the same? We take all this off. Who's gonna look more similar to the way they look with the stuff on than with the stuff off? You're not gonna project onto me, man. And most of y'all have wigs on, so, you know, to ask me ever to take my hat off, you're setting yourself up. I'm gonna ask you to take that perma hat off. Take that wig off, motherfucker. I'm not wearing a wig, pull on it. I wanna see. I wanna see. Done playing with y'all, man. You know what I mean? Because you don't even really hear Becky's talking that way, and most of them just have hair extensions. You don't really hear Becky's talking about, oh, take your head off. It'd be some black chick, knowing she got a whole hat on, and if you take the wig off, the dandruff and dirt underneath would shock and scare the shit out you while she's online running her mouth about men wearing hats. The audacity, man, I'm telling you. Y'all aren't fooling anyone. Not a single soul. This internet thing has gotten out of control, but the best part about it is y'all don't look the same in real life. Let's put this out here real quick, man. Y'all getting it in with the filters and all this good stuff and your little camera angles, but every time y'all go live, y'all look a whole different person. You're almost unrecognizable. That's what I'm telling you. Let the people see what it is. So when you go live, and you're on someone else's platform and the lighting ain't exactly like you want it to be, you won't look crazy. You know, I'm just being real with you. Let the people see what it is. You know what I mean? Go ahead and pull a Kendra G, let your wig slip back. Let them see the hairline. Fuck it. Now it's out there. What can they say about her? It's out there. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I mean? But look, you guys smash the like button. Go ahead and subscribe. Join the tribe. These are things that women notice. I'm out here in the rain, bro. I'm telling you, man, when you're getting it in, you know, when you're getting like fit, man, women are, I'm telling you, women like a fit guy more. We don't even want a woman that fit. Truth be told, we just want her to have a waistline and for the proportions to be somewhat right. Women be like, they want you to be like ripped. They want you to be, I mean, of course they'll say they want the height or whatever, but dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, 6'3" or 6'4" on the internet and 5'9", 5'2" in real life are two different things. Wonder, you know what I'm saying? Do you need to guess and wonder which one goes harder? I'm trying to tell you, man. The internet be talking one way, in real life, women be talking a whole different way. You know, she can look for that Giga Chat all day long. But 5'9" over here is hitting her with that hard 9. I don't give a damn what she's looking for. When she finds it, she can go ahead and scurry off or have a replacement. Who cares? Who cares? My brothers, listen and understand. You hear a lot of women online complaining and getting upset. Those women that are getting upset are just mad they can't get what they want. You are the prize, man. I'm trying to tell you, you're men that are single complaining and being mad about not getting women. They're stacking their money and they'll get them when they get them. It's only single women out here that are complaining about this stuff. Women that have a good man aren't complaining about this stuff. And women that know they can get any man they want, they're just super selective, are not complaining either. So just watch what's going on, watch around you, listen to who's complaining, look at what they look like. They're probably medium ugly women. We need to start saying that. They're probably medium ugly women. You know what a medium ugly woman is? It's a woman that only looks good with makeup on. She's only you know, a 6.5 and up with makeup on. Without it, 6 and under, you know. And we don't have high standards with women. We don't be going off their jawline and their cheekbones. A lot of us guys are looking at their proportions, and if they're not overweight, and we give them a pass on their face. We're doing way too much with that. Stop giving them a pass. They critique us to the molecule, man. You know what I'm saying? Down to the atom. Oh, you're not tall enough. Okay, bitch. Well, let me tell you something. Your cheekbones aren't high enough. You know what I mean? I don't like your chin. What's up with that nose? You know what I'm saying? No, we're not doing this no more, where you can just be somewhat in decent shape and have a little bit of proportion on you because you probably had a kid. So, you know what I'm saying? That pops everything out. And now you want to run around and act like, no. We're going to start having, you know, higher boundaries and higher standards as far as looks go. We let so many medium ugly women run around here thinking that they're more than what they are, while they're over here calling men medium ugly with no makeup on, you know what I'm saying? No contouring, you know, no fake lashes, none of that stuff. We're going to stop listening to this stuff. We're going to stop taking this abuse. And the only way to stop a bully is to bully him back. You know what I'm saying? The only way to stop a bully is to bully him back. Y'all are getting bullied on the internet by a bunch of broken females, not women. A bunch of broken females that feel empowered to run their mouth into a camera regurgitating something that they've already heard, but aren't woman enough to go live and say the same shit. You understand what I'm saying to you? This is what we're dealing with right now. I try to get in their live streams and call them out. They boot me and block me. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. It is what it is. But don't be in there talking tough, cash money shit, and knowing damn well you ain't gonna back up nothing when you see the wolf come in there. You ought to see these when they, this is how I know them be watching me. Especially these black chicks. They act like they don't watch my content, but then when I jump in their live stream on TikTok or whatever, they like they done seen a ghost. Oh shit, who done called Candyman? Oh my God, we must have been talking about him too much over here. I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you, they be looking at me like they done seen a ghost. Start stuttering and shit. I'm like, come on, man. So I know y'all watch. It don't make no difference. And that's about, you'll never know when I'm in your live stream. I might pop up in there. You know what I'm saying? I might start talking. I know you might get on your live streams and your channels and start, if somebody jump in my live, if somebody, when I do it, what you gonna do about it? I don't care about your threats, right? I know it's peacocking and posturing. When I do it, what you gonna do about it? You don't think those women and those dudes live streams I've jumped in, you don't think that they thought, this dude was yeah, when I was there though, what did they do? Stumble and block. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna stutter, stumble, and then block. You're not gonna do a damn thing. You're not gonna bring me up on the panel so I can eloquently put you in your place and possibly make you never wanna get on the internet again. You're not gonna do that. You know better. Why in the hell would I care about you recognizing or acknowledging me online? Whenever I step into your presence or your live stream, I get all the recognition I need. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. And again, I'm not about bullying people for no good reason, but don't be in there bashing black men, man. I don't want to hear none of that stuff no more. My son's a black man. I'm a black man. My dad's a black man. My brother's a black man. We are all good fathers. My son's a good kid. You know, so what we're not going to do is let y'all get online and project your horrible decision making when it comes to choosing men on all black men. We're done. We won't hear that stuff no more. And real black women out there, black ladies out, appreciate a black man, got the balls enough to say it with his chest out and don't give a damn. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. You too scared to even say my name. You damn sure ain't gonna react to none of my videos because you don't know how far I'm gonna take it. You have no idea, like, oh man, he might just like laugh it off. Or I might make a video on you every day for a whole year. You just don't know what I'll do. You have no idea. I'm just dangerous to be like that, to be messing with like that. But they keep coming over and watching. You wanna know why? Because I move in silence. I'm one of those dudes they wish they had. I'm one of the kind of guys that knows that once they're in my circle, I'm gonna take care of them. You know, we have a good time, we're gonna make some money. know what I'm saying? We're gonna always be advanced, and they know that. But when you're on the outside and you're an asshole when you're looking in, I'm the biggest dickhead you've ever met. I'm your worst nightmare. I'm your worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? But that's the way it's supposed to be. I don't want to be friendly to a bunch of weirdos who really don't even like me. You got to be real with me to be down with me. You can't be around me and be fake around me. And women know that shit too. So it's a lot to the kind of way that we are that attracts women. Some people just want a bunch of people around them. And what you don't understand is real women, they don't be around a bunch of people like that. They want their energy to be around people that's going to respect it and appreciate it. And if they know I'm going to make a safe environment and create a safe them to be around people that are going to be respectful to them, and if they're not, I'm going to check them, whether it be on a panel or whatever I'm doing. You know, that goes a long way for a woman. Y'all be thinking that you're out here acting alpha or whatever, but then when these women are on panels with y'all, they feel vulnerable. They feel like they're out there naked and afraid. You know what I'm saying? Sigmas have a different kind of energy. We have the kind of energy where women want to promote us without us even having to directly collaborate with them. We're the kind of people where women will take on our ideology and run with it, even if they're too egotistical to let us know that we're the ones that inspired it. You know, we're those type of guys. We see it and we just be like letting it go because it's like, you know what, it's about the message. It's about making sure the movement happens. You know, I can't get, you know, low vibrational females to do the right thing and put the person out there that's coming up with this stuff. But it really doesn't matter because as long as I'm out here grassrooting it and doing it myself, getting it out the mud, I'll eventually get where I'm going. It's about staying consistent as well, and that determination and discipline. It goes a long way, and women absolutely adore it. Hot women, fine women, intelligent women, Jezebels, leftover women, modern women, you know, ball chicks and ladies, all alike, okay? Everything under the sun. So stay in your frame. Be a man, move in silence. Don't brag on yourself too much, because bragging on yourself is telling everyone what you have, and it's no one's business, and all your enemies are watching. Work on yourself daily. Work on yourself like someone's watching. Work on yourself like the hottest woman or whoever you want to be proud of you is watching you on a daily basis, right? But it's just you against you and you watching you. Do this stuff daily, man. Stay in your frame, stay authentic, you know, speak your mind, don't let anybody shut you up, but you know, give it grace, you know what I mean? Be regal about it, and watch how many women come your way, or women that orbit you and observe you and waiting on the right time to make their move your way, right? You'll see the energy shift, man. When you're vibrating high, you're putting in that work. The kind of trolls you get will be different. The kind of women that will, because what happens is, I'll post up a dope video and on like TikTok, women will respond to it like a day or two later, sometimes 3 or 4. And then they'll heart it and then they'll send me a message or whatever, but they don't want to do it the day of because they don't want anyone else seeing that they're doing it, right? So they're doing all kind of stuff or whatever, moving their own kind of way and watching you in the background. As long as you're being who you are, man, trust me, women are watching. They're always watching. So you guys smash that like button, go ahead and subscribe, join the tribe. What are you waiting for? I'm out here in the rain, you know what I'm saying? Feeling great, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, man. The more I do, the more I'm outside my comfort zone, the more I feel like, not just myself, because remember, I used to work for the White House. Before that, I was in the regular army, so I'm always on the move, right? Like I'm a mover and a shaker, man. You know, I got that laid back Southern mentality, but I got that get up and go, like, you know, somebody from up north, man. That's how I be throwing people off a lot. I'm always on the go, but I'm laid back about it. It might not seem like I'm always doing stuff and, you know, taking care of paperwork in the background, but I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm just laid back about it. So, you know what I mean? Just out here living life, loving life, man. I'll be back on here in a little bit. We'll see if it's down. If it doesn't, we'll do a reaction video from the desk a little bit later. Yeah, I gotta go to the laundromat, yeah. Handle my business. I got some stuff to do. So again, you guys, smash that like button. Go ahead and subscribe. Join the tribe. You guys, set the notification bell. Drop a comment, whether it's just emojis, the hearts, or you guys want to drop an actual comment or troll. It's all appreciated for the algorithm. And share the live stream. I'm out here with you guys every day, We're building up the community, and I'm just one of y'all, man, just out here trying to get it out the mud, you know, putting my all into something, and following God and seeing where it leads me. So support my journey. You know what I'm saying? We're in this thing together.